Valerie Jarrett was in the President Obama's administration. She was the senior advisor to President Obama. And Roseanne tweeted a response to a comment about her, and this was her exact tweet.
Muslim Brotherhood
And
Planet of the Apes had a baby.
And that equals Valerie Jarrett. Yes.
Don't you get the joke, Will?
Oh, I get it. Oh, I totally get it. Oh, I definitely understand it.
I ain't gonna. And this is the weird part about it. Roseanne can be funny. Like, yeah. I don't totally write somebody off because they said something that's ridiculous. Like recently, I have heard her make some very funny jokes, like the punchline, the lead up. So for this not to actually have a punchline, or the punchline was kind of weak, but whatever she thought was a punchline was weak. Like, for her to tweet that and say it was a joke, I highly doubt that, because Roseanne can be funny. And I know sometimes jokes, they strike out, but this one, it just seems very bland, and I don't see what direction she was trying to go with this joke.
Roseanne Barr did issue an apology, and she said, "I apologize to Valerie Jarrett and to all Americans. I am truly sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks. I should have known better. Forgive me, my joke was in bad taste." I agree with that. She was trying to make a statement, but I do believe it was a joke. I just believe it was a racist joke, because
those two things could exist at the same time.
Exactly. The whole thing. Okay, so I'm truly sorry for making a bad joke. It wasn't a bad joke. It was not a bad joke. It was just a racist joke. People that have that kind of mind frame, people that are racist in nature, they thought it was a very good joke. I'm pretty sure there are many people across this world that laughed out loud because they saw these words. It wasn't a bad joke, just a racist joke. The United States of America has a very long history going back and comparing black people to monkeys or apes or chimpanzees or what have you, animals. And it's all been done to sell this idea that black people are less than.
And animals.
Yes. They are not like as important, or they are not like as smart as white people, white humans. It was done way back in the day, and it continues into today's day in 2018. That's why Roseanne made this comment. That's why she sold this joke to the people of the world.
And guess what?
Because it was funny to her, and it was funny to racists out there as well.
And it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense.
But she, again, my joke was in bad taste. No, it wasn't in bad taste. It wasn't in bad taste. It was a joke. It was just a racist joke. So this apology is a non-apology to me. We know exactly what Roseanne's mind frame is. We know how people like this think, and stuff like this comes out of their mouth. Before ABC's announcement that they were canceling the show, one of the consultant producers of the show, who is Wanda Sykes, who's a legendary comedian, she announced that she was not in for the second season, that she was out, she wasn't returning, and it wasn't not long after that ABC did make the announcement.
See, there you go right there. There you go right there. Wanda Sykes is an integral part of the show, and she's a funny ass woman.
Exactly.
So with her not losing her, it would probably be big for the show.
Right. And so ABC's announcement, it said, Roseanne's Twitter statement is abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, and we have decided to cancel her show. The one thing I'll say about Roseanne, too, is that she's an asshole, man. Because what I'm sad about, well, not sad, but I guess I feel bad for the actors and actresses and all the producers that were on this program, that were in on the making of this show. Like, they have livelihoods too, right? This was a hit show. This was the highest rated show on ABC. Now, because of Roseanne's dumbass behind and her racist behind making these remarks on Twitter, the show is gone. They're out of work now. Now, I'm sure a lot of these talented people, they're going to find jobs elsewhere, but there's nothing like being on a hit show.
Like John Goodman, man.
Yeah.
Like, John Goodman going to be good. He's already been good. But
yes.
You're right. It makes
and this will boost your resume.
It kind of, you're kind of suggesting that she's selfish.
Yes, very selfish, man, because this didn't just affect her. This affected everybody that had anything to do with the creation of that show.
So she was being narcissistic, kind of like the man she supports as president.
Again, this wasn't a mistake, so forget believing in that apology. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't in bad taste. This wasn't a comedian going too far. No, it's very clear that this was racist, and it's very clear that a racist mind crafted this tweet.
And yes, like, she can have a racist mind and a comedian's mind at the same time.
Exactly. Doesn't mean that she can't be funny on other things, but this one was funny in a racist way. It wasn't a bad joke. No, it wasn't funny to you. It was funny to racist. There's a crowd out here. There's a crowd in this world that appreciated that joke. It was a joke to some people.
They have low standards.
A lot of people do that.